Welcome back, everybody. This is just a short video on the update as regards my prostate cancer. People's asked me to keep them informed, so I am doing, because I know from what I've put out so far and what I've spoke to people about, it's helping them as well. They're seeing what I'm going through and what they could be going through, well, what they've gone through. I've had information from people that's had theirs and wish me all the luck. Some that's had it done and they're on the road to recovery and just told me to hang in there. It will come good in the end, just whatever decision I make. Well, I've decided. As you're aware, I went to speak to my consultant on the last video. I told you about that, and I said I want it out. That's it. So since then, things have gone rather quickly. I mean, it's like the 21st of December, and on the last Wednesday, I got a phone call from the hospital. My consultant rang and said, you asked to be put on the shortlist if anything came up for cancellations. He said, I have a slot for you to come in to have it removed on the Friday. I said, which Friday? Said, this Friday, which would have been the 19th. So I said, look, that's pretty short notice, that, because from once it's done, your life changes for a while, considerably. So I said, I need to speak to my wife and my family. So he said, I'll ring you back in 10 minutes. So I discussed it with my wife. She said, it's entirely your decision. And I looked at, because it was such short notice, this Christmas was going to be, it was quite special this Christmas as well, because we changed things around a little bit. We've got a new grandson and what have you. It was my daughter's birthday on the 19th. We'd a day of adventure at Temple News and Lights in Leeds, and so I had a lot that I was considering doing before Christmas. You know, Boxing Day, we're all having all the family up, and I normally do certain things every year. My wife does certain things. It was going to be reliant on my wife to take it all on board, and I wasn't really prepared to have her take it all on board. I won't be able to drive, I won't be able to do majority of things. I would only be able to take it easy, and that isn't Christmas to me. And I decided, he rang me back, did the consultant, and he said, right, Mr. Lofthouse, have you decided? I said, yes, I'm going to have to refuse for this Friday. I said, it's just too much short notice. It was going to change my life drastically over the Christmas period. And I said, I don't wish to come off the cancellation list. I said, please keep me on it, but if, you know, after Christmas, in the period between Christmas and New Year, that a cancellation comes up, if you're doing operations, please notify me. And he said, well, that's fine, you've said what your decision you've made. He said, look, we're looking at the 8th of January. And I thought, whoa, that's pretty quick after that. So I said, yeah, that's absolutely fine for me. Anyway, lo and behold, on Friday morning, I got confirmation, 8th of January, 7:15. I'm going in for my prostate removing. And there it is. It's laid out before me now. From the 8th of January, I know, once I've taken my prostate out, God willing, the cancer's gone. And then it's up to me to progress from there on. And I've got various hurdles. And I mean, this is the beauty about social media, with people that's been telling me they've had theirs done. Don't worry, your recovery might be slightly different, but they all are in the same sort of format, how you recover, how you come out of hospital, and what you can do, what you can't do, and then you increase those days bit by bit, with bladder control and everything, and it, a lot of them that I've been talking to, and this is what I think's made me come to the decision to have it removed, is I've seen so many people that's gone through it, and for a few months it's difficult, and trying is the word. It's very trying on yourself. I've got good support with family, and wife's absolutely brilliant, being an ex-nurse, and dealing with what I will obviously come out with from the hospital with a catheter in, and I'll have to wear a leg bag for a while until the catheter's removed, and then you've got to train your bladder to function properly and what have you. So yeah, my wife's been through it all, so she'll take me through it step by step. But it's going to be now probably 3 months before I'm feeling like most people said. It's about 3 months before you get stability back in your life. You've exercises to do, and I'm sure I'll get all the information on that, but there it is. So that's the next step for me, and I'll keep everybody informed. Somebody this morning messaged me and asked me to personal message and asked me had I made a decision on what's happening, so I've just messaged them, and I thought I'd better put out another video. There are videos on YouTube for people that's going through, and I've watched them that's gone through this and come out the other end. And I've relied a lot on what information they've put on, because this is the sort of information that helps people. You can't have enough information out there if it's the right information. I've seen one or two videos that are out there, and not on YouTube, but come up on other social media sites and scare the living daylights out of you. But fortunately, I've listened to the people that are what I consider genuine, and I've messaged them and they've messaged me back, and it's been really, really good. It's like a backup system, and they know what you're going through, and they've returned messages to me saying, look, if you're unsure of anything and I can help you, just personal message me, and I'll talk you through it, and what's happened with me. And a lot of people's been like that. It's been really good, and I think that's what's pulled me through to make the decision. You see that many people, and to be honest with you, it's opened my eyes to how many people suffer with it and are going through having it removed or had it removed. And there's a number of people out there that haven't had the tests yet, to make sure that they're clear. And I emphasise now to everybody, my family, for God's sake, just go get a test. It's nothing, and if it comes back all right, for certain then, don't you? But the testing and early sort of knowing that your tests come back clear, or they need further tests, that's in the early stages. So the more chance of doing something with it if it's caught in time. If I hadn't have had tests on me, I'd have been carrying this. I could have carried it all my life and it never bothered me till the day I die. But it was notified earlier to me, so I've had a good chance at this. So yeah, it's I'm not disheartened with it. I've had a good, I'm 72 next year, and I have had an healthy, active life, so I am nowhere near complaining. You just take things as they come. The older you get, sometimes you know, and it's, you know, it's not biases, cancer. It'll affect young and old. So it's, you know, one day there might be a cure. I don't know. There's lots of treatments, but there might be a cure. So right, that's it. Just that update. I'll let you know, and I'll try and do a video depending how I feel on the day that, or when I come home. I'm only in overnight, all being God willing, touch wood. So once I get back home, I will do a video, and I'm gonna try and, can't promise, I'm gonna try and take a video, or I'll take a shot of when I come out of theatre, and I'm background of how I feel and what I've got, and it just helps people, you know, same as the biopsies. You know, people were, I'd heard some horrific tales. Them biopsies. I can handle that. When I had my biopsies, and I've had 2 of them, and I never felt any pain whatsoever. They were so professional with those guys that did it, both times, and yeah, I drove home. So yeah, don't always listen to people that are making things look horrific and scary, because that's not always the case. So right, keep informed. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I don't think I will, but I'd like to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. It doesn't cost anything for New Year. I am going up slowly. I know it's a rather it's a different channel, is mine. I don't make money from YouTube whatsoever, so I do it because I'm retired and I just love doing it. And I think it's passing information back on to other people where you can help them. Okay, so thumbs up, like and subscribe, hit that notification for my next video, and as I always say, and I will say at this time of the year, have a fantastic Christmas to everybody out there, and all my subscribers and all my viewers. Have a happy new year, and I hope you all enjoy what you're going to have over Christmas. I know I certainly am. So until next time, you be safe, you be careful, and bye for now. Bye.